So Mary Magdalene, um, we know that she was cleansed from seven demons. She's been tormented by seven demons. And Jesus healed her. After Jesus healed her, she became a supporter and one of his faithful followers.
Yes.
She supported him. And every chance that she had, she sat at Jesus' feet. Now they say Mary was a sinful woman, and some allegations is that she was a prostitute. However, I believe that she loved Jesus so much is because Jesus touched her in a way that no other man has ever touched
Come
her.
on, girl.
I
Okay.
believe that she marveled at his love because he delivered her, set her free, and he loved her and she felt his love. Because if you ever been in Jesus' presence, you can feel his love. She felt his love and he wanted absolutely nothing from her. Where other men demanded something, they wanted something in return, but Jesus was different. Mary loved Jesus so much that every important event in Jesus' life, Mary was there. She loved him
Amen.
so much that Jesus was invited to Simon's house, who was a Pharisee. Jesus was invited there for dinner, and Mary went. Soon as she learned that Jesus was there, She went. Mary was not invited, and she didn't. It didn't even matter that she wasn't invited. She went because she knew her Lord and Savior, her deliverer, was there. So she went to a dinner that she was not invited to, and what she did was, as Jesus was sitting at the table, her tears washed his feet. She took her hair and she wiped them and she anointed them with expensive oil. At this dinner, there were religious people there, Pharisees, and some of the disciples. They all began to talk about Mary because she was a sinner woman. Simon said, if Jesus was a prophet, he would know what manner of woman this is. But how about Mary didn't care what manner of woman they say she was? All that mattered to her at that moment is what manner of woman Jesus said she was. Then we had Judas, and he was complaining because she used expensive perfume on Jesus' feet. But it's so contradictory because he was a thief. But yet he's judging this woman. He was a thief and he was full of greed. Simon judged this woman as well, but he had been delivered from leper. And they say leopard back in that time, he was unclean. So here they are judging this woman for doing what they should have been doing. They judging her, but she pushed past everything they said. It didn't even matter to her. So Jesus, he rebuked the Pharisees and he also rebuked the disciples for chastising her for doing what was necessary. Jesus told them, He told them that day, this Mary's act of worship became a memorial, for she anointed Jesus before he was crucified. While the religious community couldn't even discern the moment that was at hand. So we know Mary was present at Jesus' crucifixion. And I can only imagine the love that she had for Jesus, the pain that she felt when he was nailed to that cross. Mary also visited Jesus' tomb and she found it empty. What was so astonishing to me was Mary was the first person that Jesus appeared to after his crucifixion, after he rose from the dead. She was the first person. And that was so astounding because Jesus could appear to anyone that he chose. He could appear to his mother, he could appear to John the Baptist, or any one of the disciples, but he chose to appear before Mary Magdalene. And so that led to me to believe that not Jesus, I'm sorry, Mary demonstrates a true worshiper. Jesus said, the time is coming when you will worship the Father, neither on this mountain nor in Jerusalem. Your worship what you do not know. You worship what you do not know. We worship what we know. Yet a time is coming and has now come when the true worshipers will worship the Father in spirit and truth. I believe Mary Magdalene was a true worshiper. She worshiped Jesus and she was there at every one of his events that was important. And when she was there at that dinner, when she broke open that perfume, it was a fragrance that filled the air. It's something about a worshiper. When they come into a room, they change the fragrance of the air. She changed that fragrance. So I just believe that she demonstrates a true worship. If we just watch her life, how she was faithful, she followed him, and she also supported him financially. And so that was my finally thought about Mary.
Amen. Amen.
God, I was so nervous.
Amen.
Oh my God.